What's up, guys? Swordsman here, and we got some Battlefield 4 demo slash gameplay, whatever you want to call it, that came out yesterday. And this is my very first game I played. When it went live, I hopped in here. Stoneface and I and Hobo, we straggled into a server. I think Stone got into one first, and I joined on his. And I had DX Tory running, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just give it a few rounds to see how it goes. And I was like 3 or 4 kills in. I'm like, well, this is going fairly well. I'm just going to push record and see what happens. This is, of course, Domination, and I am using the AK-12 set to burst mode. If you guys happen to be playing Assault and you're just using the auto fire, just take a little pro tip from me. Set it to the burst mode, not the single shot. No, not the single. The 2-round burst. Set it to 2-round burst, and this thing becomes a laser beam. It is very, very powerful. Probably a bit too powerful, but we'll just have to see going forward with that. Before I get too far along into what I think about Battlefield 4, I did want to let you guys know that episode 3 of the Gaming in Progress podcast is now live. It went up Monday like it always does. Every single Monday we will upload it. I didn't make a video on Monday. I was sort of out of the loop with things. I'm having some issues with a tooth problem. Big tooth pain, it needs a root canal and stuff. I just wasn't feeling up to it. Went to the dentist yesterday and got some pain meds, some antibiotics to work on that infection while I wait to get a root canal, and everything should be okay. Now, about Battlefield 4 itself. Not gonna lie, I have not had the most spectacular of time playing the beta so far. It has not been overly fun for me, and there's a variety of reasons. First of all, lots of crashes. So many crashes. They told us on PC to install special drivers that were made just for this, but they seem to be even worse than what some of the older versions were. A lot of people are saying to roll back to an older version for better performance. I've been trying that a little bit, ducking around on different settings, whatever you want to call it, and so far the crashes and the errors are fairly frequently, but that is what this is for. You know, I can't really grade on that too much. But what I can say is that I really don't like how they set up Domination for the beta. They released a blog post the other day, I think it was last week, maybe less than that, talking about the game modes and their intended player sizes on each platform and everything. And in it, they said Domination is balanced around 10 versus 10 on every platform. So I just gotta ask, if they're gonna post a blog post about 10 versus 10 being the ideal way to play Domination, why am I stuck on 32-man servers for the beta? I don't get it. You guys know me, I've never been a super big fan of the large player size. I feel like the higher the player sizes, the less important each single player is, and I don't like that. I like being more meaningful to the battle, so that's just my taste. I do typically like Domination from Battlefield 3. That is how I've enjoyed it the most as of late with Close Quarters expansion. I'm excited that this game is supposed to ship with Domination available on every single map, so I don't know. I don't know. I was looking forward to 10 on 10, maybe 12 on 12, you know. 12 on 12 seems to be the sweet spot, at least in Battlefield 3, but stuck on 32 man, and that it does not seem to play very well or make for super entertaining games. Just whoever controls the top of this roof seems to reign supreme. But I digress. Another thing, I'm not too thrilled on this Conquest map that they have. They do only have Conquest Large. Early on Tuesday, they had Conquest Normal, but they quickly disappeared, which was kind of a bummer. I don't know. I'm not feeling that map. It seems fairly boring to me. It's not. I don't know. It's not Metro. It's not the worst map I've ever played on, but it seems very boring. The team that wants to PTFO will capture all the flags and roll around in tanks or whatnot, capping them easily enough. The other team will typically get onto every fucking building rooftop that's in the goddamn map, and they're generally useless up there. Helicopter bait more than anything. So they get up there, the PTFO team caps flags, and it just leads for very, very boring gameplay. Trying not to be too critical based on one map that they have available. So far, not a big fan of this. I'd much rather be playing on Paracel Storm. But, yeah, those are my first impressions. Go check out the podcast that we did this week, or last week. Our next week will be probably heavily dedicated to Battlefield 4 impressions and probably the GTA Online. So let me know if you want to see more. I do have some other things recorded from the beta. Take care, guys. I'll see you later.